Okay, so as you can read by the title, I will be alone for about 2 weeks at my parents' house. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Oh boy, what have you done? Have you been kicked out of your place? No, I have not. Matter of fact, I actually haven't been in my place for a couple of days now. So it is, as you can hear, obviously it's very, very quiet. My parents had just left, or a day or two ago, they left for Italy. Now I know what you might be thinking, why are you making these videos? Because this is quite an important update, because we'll be having to make videos here at my parents' house, obviously. They are going to Italy, they are going on vacation. I would have loved to come with, but I had made the decision. Apparently my mom told me a couple months ago that I wanted to stay here, and it has its reasons. My videos, unfortunately, that is the biggest thing why I didn't go to Italy. And we've also got another issue that I have the dogs, because let's be honest, who's going to take care of our dogs for 2 weeks straight? And it's not just only just taking care of the dogs. We simply just unfortunately don't trust and can't trust anybody, you know what I mean? No, we're not giving our keys to any of our neighbors. We'd never do such a thing. We've never done that. We've only done it for the cats once or twice. People that we really know, super close, we know them personally. But for the rest, we don't do that. So it's going to be very interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do video-wise. ASMR videos are done. Completed them. I got good content, right? Mukbangs, no issue. We'll make the mukbangs here simply because I actually like making the mukbangs here. We're going to make them in the morning because in the afternoon, dog walker comes around 11 and 2. So we have to make them quickie. But it is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be together. We're going to be live streaming on this channel. We're going to make a lot of hopefully cool videos. Now look, if it was up to me, I'd go to Italy. But it is unfortunate that we have dogs. Well, look, we could have taken the dogs with, but then it kind of defeats the whole purpose of going on a vacation. It's about relaxing. And my parents have worked hard enough this year. So I'm like, fine, you know what, go ahead. I would have obviously loved coming with them. But I've also got my things to do, you know. They should spend some time together. And I should just basically leave out, if that makes any type of sense. Not saying that I didn't want to come with. I really would have loved to, but we made this arrangement months prior, that I would stay here for the dogs and, you know, clean the house, etc. I will say, it has been a couple of years. It's been a few years since I've been on vacation, but it's not like I really am urging to go on a vacay, but it is nice though. So what does this mean? 2 weeks, or maybe even longer, perhaps. I will not be at my place, so you will see ASMR videos at my home. And for those wondering why I've been overworking on the ASMRs, it's because I don't have a background here, simply. My room is completely cleaned up, all my stuff, because we're going to throw all of my old stuff away, for you guys wondering. It's all backed up on the thing that I painted a couple months ago when I was still here living with my parents. And it's completely a mess in that place. We're going to be throwing a lot of my old stuff away, donating, etc. Stupid fly. So yeah, I don't really have a setup / backup, and I also don't have any form of tables or anything upstairs in my room. It's basically, as we would say in the Netherlands, it's a kale house, which means it is bald upstairs. I've got nothing table-wise upstairs, and there's no way I can take any of these heavy chairs and tables up to my room, unfortunately. So ASMR videos, all the ASMR videos, I'm pretty sure, but I might get corrected and I might say, you know what, we can make a few ASMR videos here, but I don't have an actual good relaxing background, unfortunately. This background is maybe too dark or too light, if you get what I mean. So ASMR videos we've done. Now mukbang videos, you might see 1 or 2 mukbang videos this upcoming week that is recorded at my home. I don't know, I have so many videos recorded, I lose kind of track of how many videos I make. There is one thing left, podcast videos. Do not worry, I have backup videos planned. Now for the week and a half, 2 weeks that I am here, I don't know how we are going to do the podcast videos. Now, sure, of course, yes, I could go for a few hours at my home, but then I have to go back and take care of the dogs. And the reason why I have decided to not stay at my place for a week and a half, 2 weeks with my dog is because unfortunately my place is just way too small. Look, if these were Chihuahuas, no issue. Just put them in my place, you know, because it's fucking massive for a little dog. But these ain't your average sized dog. These are pretty big dogs. They need space. And I feel like it's kind of cruel. And I also want to make in a couple weeks time, about a month, actually within the next month, I would actually like to sort of do my garden, which meaning my dogs will be staying with me for a few days. I've decided with my parents, look, I want the dogs to stay with me for a couple of days because yeah, why not? I like it, right? I'm going to have to see if I can put up a fence, just a straight fence. There don't have to be no port, nothing, just so that the, you know, Bella and Kaya can go outside without having to be able to escape, etc. We're gonna have to see how much that is going to cost. That is the real question. Not much, maybe 300-400 euro, but I can afford it. So yeah, kind of that basically. 2 weeks here. I'm not really looking forward to it, man. Nah, not really, because I'm going to get very, very bored out of my mind. But for the fun of it, we're going to go on the electric bike, which is really, really cool. My dad's bicycle is very, very fast and cool. Now, also speaking about driving, I have actually found a new driving school, and I know what some of you might be wondering, whoa, what do you mean you found a new one? The one that I was at, they were not letting me lesson after a certain amount, and they just weren't keeping in contact with me. It had been 8 to 9 months the last time that I had driven a car. I've had 2 lessons so far by other school. It is going good at the moment, and unfortunately I can only probably drive off in December because there is just simply no space. It is a massive problem in the Netherlands with driving off, you know, theory as well, because I have 18 months and otherwise I have to do the whole theory thing again and practical. I want to really get my license this year, but if we're going to be very honest and look at it realistic, I think the first try we might actually really mess up. But maybe not. Maybe I will be driving very good, but I have to get still into it. That's why I've taken 20 lessons. Yeah, it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. Yeah, I don't like it. That's another 2 grand, so about 4 grand wasted. Yep, I know. It's also partially my fault. I've told the new instructor, like, I should have done this 2 years ago. I didn't. I had different priorities. I had school, I had YouTube, I had a lot of things working out in the background. So I got a new school, driving school then at least. And yeah, the only thing I can say is I hope I can drive off October, November, December. That's what he said. I can probably only drive off in October, December, that period. Which, yeah, that is going to take quite a while. It's very frustrating. I would have really preferred, you know, August or something, July. But if we're being realistic, that just isn't going to happen, unfortunately, because that is a huge thing in the Netherlands. I don't know how it is like in the USA, but it is a massive problem driving off here. It's always been a complaint, and now a while ago they've improvised that if you know, fail twice in a row, you have to wait at least 15 weeks to drive off, which is very crucial to your theory because it's only valid for 18 months. And I know some of you might be like, oh, but that's very long. 18 months is nothing. You know how fast that goes, and especially if you fail once or twice. The third time you are going to wait at least minimum 15 weeks. That's nearly 4 months. 18 months minus 4, 12 months, and you've only got a year left. And if you fuck up 3-4 times, that can take months, and it's very frustrating. A lot of people get frustrated at that. And well, it is what it is. I unfortunately can't do much about it. But yeah, these 2 weeks are going to be me here. I am sort of excited, but also not, because I won't be at my place for 2 weeks. I'm going to have to take very, very good care of the house. I'm going to have to clean it downstairs. I'm going to have to clean upstairs. I'm going to have to do, well, I say quite a lot, but I only really have to take care of the dogs and make a bunch of videos. That's kind of it. So yeah, my parents are going to Italy. Kind of jealous. Yeah, man. I would have loved to have some authentic, real Italian spaghetti pasta, but you know, like I said, my mom and dad have been working their ass off for so long. It's been for them also a few years since they've been on vacation. The last time we actually went on vacation as a family was 4 years ago, 2018. South Africa was the last vacation we actually went to, and I had my uncle with his wife and Joshua, my little cousin or nephew, whatever it's called, and it was a lot of fun. He's doing well. I've spoken to them lately. Yeah, they're doing all well. They actually, believe it or not, for you guys wondering, they have bought a house about 2-3 years ago, a new house, really nice house. I don't know how big it is, but it's a nice house. It's a detached house, which means it's a singular house. It's not attached to no house. They call it a detached house in the UK. Very interesting, really cool as well. But yeah, that basically content is going to be the same. Also about the background switch, still haven't been able to figure anything out, man. It is a pain in the ass having such a small place because you are limited to certain things, but we're gonna try and see. And yeah, see you guys later.